And AIMS Global has been one of those associations that have given so many opportunities to people and work so closely with us institutions. And so I highly recommend them, and I know that you will all now be able to have a lot more questions answered by talking to AIMS Global.
Thank you very much, Helen. To the viticulture now. So I know that that's the most unique course with EIT. I mean, it's the wine capital. You've got the graduate dips in viticulture that can take, towards someone that becomes a winemaker. Now, winemaker, for those of you that are listening, is an occupation that's in the regional skill shortage area, and that's in specified regions. But that course does lead you into it. Helen, I really, really want you to talk to me about the course. What's the entry requirement? What does it sort of lead? How is it delivered? Is it practical?
So we have the graduate diploma in viticulture, and we have the graduate diploma in oenology. We also have a 3-year degree, but I'll just talk about the graduate diplomas. Oenology is the science of making the wine, and viticulture is about growing the plants to make the good wine. They kind of go together, but when you choose each one, you'll focus on that particular side. Your background needs to be a science degree. You have to have a science degree to come into this. If you're coming from a different degree, we have that science bridging pathway again, six months, and then you can do the graduate diploma. This is only done in Napier because
the core papers. What is that 6 months for?
The 6 months is to bridge people to understand the science. If they haven't come from a science degree, they need to understand some of the basics of science before they can do these viticulture and oenology papers. So it's just a bridging program. Right, like you can do it for the nursing. If you want to go into the Bachelor of Nursing and you haven't got a science degree, this is a bridging program for nursing as well, all right, to help them with their science. Oenology and viticulture, we have a lot of students from China and India in these programs, and particularly to Hawke's Bay where Napier is, because we're such a huge area for growing wine. We're such a big export place, and there are jobs. Very practical program. As soon as you arrive, and we only have one intake in February because it's seasonal, this is where the plants are growing. You're out there straight away in the fields working for the first 4 weeks to get some experience, and this is paid work as part of your program. It's like an internship, but that is because it's vintage and it's harvest time, and so you're straight into that work, and then you continue with your program throughout the year, and there's practical elements in there. They do trips. There's a trip down to Marlborough where there's another wine growing region, so you can experience the differences in the wines. But this is if you're into the science, you want to do something completely different, then this is the way to go. You do have to taste the wine though. You don't have to drink it, but you do have to taste it. So you must know this before you start.
No, and I do know students that have done this course, and I know it's a really unique course, really niche. And I've actually done their residence, and they've just, gone out to start their own brands, work with some really big brands. So, it is definitely the right course for people that enjoy this. Sounds good. In terms of intake, I do know that, Helen, EIT offers more intakes than just July and Feb. Am I correct?
We have 8 intakes in a year. 8 intakes. So 4 in Auckland and 4 in Napier. Yeah, for health science, business, and IT.
So would that be Feb, May, July? I'm just making it up. November?
Is that what yeah, Feb, March. Feb in Napier, March in Auckland, May in Napier, June in Auckland, July in Napier, August in Auckland, October, 2 October ones, Auckland and Napier. Yeah.
And so that's really good because a lot of people have got their visas expiring on the 25th of September, which have been extended due to the epidemic notice. And so they've got that, either the August intake, if you want to be risk averse and apply sooner, or you've got the October intake, which can suit you. So those are the 2 options for onshore people.
Yeah, 2 October intakes. Earlier one and a later one. Earlier one in Napier, a later one in Auckland.
And I think those of you that are listening, I mean, I've worked with EIT for many years, and I think EIT is truly one of those hidden gems that you don't know much about till you actually know about it. And I think EIT is quite unique in terms of the support that the students get for employment. And that's the main reason why students are looking at studying here. They do want that career. And I think getting that first step in the door is like having your first baby or buying the first house, isn't it? And I think that's what you need the most help with. So that's something that EIT has been exceptionally well in helping the students with. We really do appreciate you coming and talking to us.
Oh, it's been a real pleasure, Anima. We've got such a long relationship, and we've been doing this for so many years, and it's just exciting. It's a hard time at the moment, but it's exciting to see that we're continuing to do this. There are people still interested, and we hope that they will still want to come and study at EIT and benefit all the options that are there.
Absolutely. And I know for a fact that there's a lot of onshore people that are within New Zealand that are now being sensible with the course choices and their career choices and looking at aligning themselves with shortages.